Hey everybody, it's Ken Perry with the Knowledge Coop, and normally you would see my glorious dome and I would be standing in front of you delivering some sort of message, but this time what I thought I'd do is start here and just show you one of the big things that just happened. So we are in July 2013 at the filming of this video, and the CFPB released, actually pretty silently released, this little examination procedure called a baseline review module. By now you may have seen some news about it that they released it, but what I wanted to do is briefly walk you through that. So for Coop members, if you're part of the Knowledge Coop, we've got 3 videos in there where you could actually get more detailed analysis of this. But if you're not and you're just watching this, check this out. Quick overview. This has some examination procedures, mainly for CFPB examiners when they come into an office or before coming into an office, they can go out and ask for certain things about your fair lending compliance. And when they release something like this, they're typically telling us as an industry, we will be looking at this very soon and you might want to get prepared. So what I'd like you to do in this video is think, is my company ready for this type of assessment? What we'll do is we'll focus on modules 2 and 3 for the most part. So in module 2, and this is all available online, if you're in the Coop, type in baseline review. If you're not, you can find it on Google or we'll put a link to it on the video. But Module 2, Fair Lending Compliance Management System. So when you're looking at your compliance management system, understand that the CFPB will be using this to audit you. So, for example, it says describe the entity's guidelines, policies, procedures, and standards for fair lending compliance monitoring. Step 1, if you're watching this video, is to analyze, does my company actually have specific guidelines, policies, procedures, and standards for fair lending? Now, in addition to this, if you look further into this video, you would find that they want to know, do you have underwriting policies regarding fair lending? Do you have underwriting policies regarding pricing and also regarding how you would make exceptions and exceptions to product and exceptions to price? Do you separate those out to branches? They really go into it pretty deeply on how you're setting up your compensation in a proper fair lending manner. So step 1, I guess you could take out of this is review all those policies and procedures, make sure that they're specific to fair lending. Make sure you have an up-to-date fair lending policy. You have some sort of committee on fair lending and a dedicated fair lending officer. Now, for those of you who run small companies or you're in a small company, call your compliance officer the fair lending officer, but define it. So if they were to say, hey, who's your fair lending officer? Your answer shouldn't be, I don't know, it's our compliance officer. Your answer should be, it's Joan, the compliance officer. She's also designated in this here chart as our fair lending officer. So have somebody and specifically identify areas of fair lending in your compliance policies. And if you right now are using some template policies, I will let you know that's not going to be super beneficial for you in case of audit. Because as you dig deeper into this, you're looking for fair lending training across business lines. That you've trained the board. Look at this. Include a description of training provided to the board of directors. That you're looking at major policies and procedures for fair lending compliance, such as underwriting, pricing, referral, broker, loan originator, compensation. They're looking at it all. I think that we all know that this year is the year of the CFPB examination coming out and us finding out what they do and don't care about. And so this year is the year that you need to take and analyze all the things that you can analyze in your company to make yourself compliant. Because see this, click and type, that's where your reviewer, your examiner clicks and types what their answer is to these questions. And if they're going to give you the questions that they'll be asking, you might as well read them and get compliant with them. So hopefully that helps you guys. You should review it at your company if you need any help. The Knowledge Coop is here to help. This is what we've built ourselves to do. We've been in business longer than 10 years now, and we've been saving compliance officers a lot of time, energy, and fines and keeping companies in business. So if you need us, let us know. We can walk through all this with you. Otherwise, you guys have a great week, and we will see you next week.